All right, we're on solving for y continued. So we'll go through 6 practice problems together, and then you'll have to do 4 on your own. These steps you need in your notes. It's going to be part of your Canvas quiz for today. So pause the video, you can get everything down. Okay, all right. So looking at these steps, first you have to locate y, draw a line down your equal sign, combine like terms if possible, get y alone, make sure y has no coefficient and is positive. You are going to have to know what the word coefficient is. Again, we already went over this, you were quizzed on it, but it's going to come up. Coefficient is just a number that's attached to a variable, right? Okay, so let's start off here. Step 1, locate y. There's y. Step 2, draw a line down your equal sign. Step 3, combine like terms if possible. So looking at the left side of the equal sign, there's a -3 by itself. There are no like terms to combine. Looking at the right side, I have a y and an x. Can I add y and x? Are they the same? No, I can't. So if possible, wasn't possible for number 1. Get y alone. So let's look at the side that has y. It's the right side. What is stuck on y's side? This x. And it's attached by addition. Opposite of addition is subtraction. So these two, they cancel, right? X minus x is 0, cancels out. This y comes down here. I have a -3 and a -x. Can I combine those? No, I can't, right? -x and -3 can't be combined. If I want to make this answer proper, which is going to help us for our next unit, the way that I would write my final answer is instead of -x minus 3 equals y, I'm going to write y first and then equals -x minus 3. All right, number 2. Locate y, draw a line down your equal sign, combine like terms if possible, not possible, get y alone. What's stuck on y's side? This 2x. How do I move the 2x? By subtraction. These 2x's cancel. I have y equals, it's a positive y, so the y is just like that. I have a -1 and a -2x. We're going to want this term with the x to come first. So -2x minus 1. Since they're both negative, they stay negative. Y is by itself. There's no coefficient. It's positive. And I even have it first, like I did in the first problem. So that's perfect. All right, number 3. Going to be getting into some multi-step problems. Here's my y. I drew my line. What is the first thing I'm going to do to get y by itself? Right? I'm looking at the side that has y. There's this negative sign and there's this +3. Hopefully you see that the first option you should be doing is subtracting 3 on both sides. Okay, when I do that, +3 minus 3 cancel. I have a -y left. And then over here, I have a -8x and a -3. They're both still negative. Now, I did get y by itself, but there can't be a coefficient and y has to be positive. Right now, y is negative. So if I want to make y positive, I'm going to divide each term by -1. When I do that, I have positive y. This becomes a positive 8x. This becomes a positive 3. Y is by itself. It's positive. There's no coefficient. When I write my answer the way that I should write it, I'm just going to flop the things that are on both sides of the equal sign. And it's going to look like this. All right, I'm going to be getting a little bit less explainy because I think at this point, you guys should be getting the hang of it. All right, number 4 does look a little bit weird, right? Locate y. Here's my y. Step 2, draw a line down the equal sign. All right. What do I have to do first to get y by itself? I have to get rid of this 2x. How do I do that? I subtract 2x on both sides. So this is where it might get a little bit weird. All right, these cancel. I have a 3y. Negative 2x and 0. One's a number, one has a variable. I mean, you can write negative 2x plus 0, but why bother, right? 0 is just nothing. If I add nothing to 2, it's still 2. There's no point in writing anything. All right, my last step here, I should be dividing by 3 on both sides. These 3's cancel. Y equals negative 2 over positive 3, negative 2 over positive 3, and then this x. That is it. All right, number 5. We're really going to be getting into some multi-step problems, especially after number 6. All right, I'm going to draw my line down my equal sign. Locate the side that has y. What is the only thing that's on the side that has y? This negative 4. How is it attached? By multiplication. Opposite of multiplication is division. Make sure you're dividing by negative 4. This is a mistake a lot of you have made. If you don't divide by a negative, you're going to get the wrong answer. Everything gets divided by negative 4. Every single one. All right, when I do that, these negative 4's cancel. I have a y left. What is 12 divided by negative 4? Negative 3. And then 5 over negative 4, that doesn't reduce, that doesn't simplify to a whole number. It just stays 5 over negative 4. And this x didn't go anywhere. If I want to write this in an order that kind of looks like this problem, I'm going to swing this y to the left side, and I'm going to rewrite this over here. Some of you might ask, is it okay if the negative sign is with the 5 or in front? Yes, as long as there's just one negative sign. All right, and then number 6. Draw your line. Where's your y? Right here, right? But what am I going to do first? It's going to get a little bit tight in here, but I'm going to be subtracting 3x on both sides first. I get 2y is equal to negative 6 and negative 3x can't combine. They both stay negative. I'm just going to write it in the order that I like, where x comes first. Lastly, to get the y by itself, I have to get rid of this 2. This is 2 times y. Opposite of times is divide. You divide every single thing by 2. These 2's cancel. You get y left over. Negative 3 over 2 does not reduce, does not simplify to a whole number. You just rewrite it as is. You do not forget this x that was there. Negative 6 over 2 divides out to negative 3. All right, we are going to do a challenge problem together, and then you're doing practice problems, and that is today's lesson. All right, this is an example of what the hardest problem you're going to get is going to look like. Negative 7x minus 2y equals 14 minus 3x plus 2. The purpose of this lesson is to get y by itself. There is only one y, and the y is right here, which I will outline in red. So I'm going to draw my line down the middle. I used a yellow highlighter, which of course you can't see. Sorry. All right, that should be a little bit better. All right, we located y. We drew a line down the equal sign. Now we should be combining like terms if possible. Can I combine 7x and 2y? No. Over here, is there anything I can combine? Yes. Look right here. I have this 14 and this positive 2. What does 14 plus 2 equal? 16, right? So I took this and I made it into this. I don't forget about this negative 3x. But all I did was combine like terms. I didn't do anything to the left side, so I just rewrite it as is. All right, what makes the most sense next to get this y by itself? I have to start moving things from side to side. I want to get rid of this negative 7x. So the opposite of a negative 7x, or technically the 7x is being subtracted on this side, would be to add 7x on both sides. Now, I added 7x over here. I have to add 7x over here, but it's either to the 16 or the negative 3x. Which one makes the most sense? To the 3x, right? They're like terms. I have negative 2y is equal to negative 3x plus 7x is 4x, and then this plus 16 stays. My last step would be dividing by negative 2. When I do that, these cancel, and I have y. 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2x. 16 divided by negative 2, negative 8. Challenge problem done. Y is by itself. All right, practice problems. Write down 7 and 8, pause the video. Try them on your own. Here are the solutions. Last two practice problems. 9 and 10. Try them on your own. Solutions. All right, that's it. Go find your assignment on Canvas.